Welcome back to Somatic Pilates Plus. I'm sorry I haven't been on YouTube for about 2 weeks. Hopefully I'm going to be a little bit more, give more videos more frequently than what I've been doing. So I did promise that we were going to do a somatic movement class today. So my name is Dolores, and I do teach somatics and Pilates at Integrated Fitness Solutions in Yardley in the Makefield Executive Quarters. So if you would like to do private sessions, you can contact me at the 267-907-2140. That's my cell phone, and you can schedule an appointment with me at that time. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to start by laying flat onto our mat, and make sure your head and your heels are going to be on the mat. We're going to do a quick assessment of our body, sensing and noticing where the heels of the feet are on the mat. So kind of sense that. Look at your feet and see if what you're feeling is what is actually happening in your body. Okay, and I'm more turned out on my right foot, so my left hip is a little bit tighter. And then I sense and notice if I have an arch in my back. A slight arch. If you can put your hand underneath your back, that's a big arch. So that's really tightness into your back. And sense and notice where the weight of your shoulders are. And how far apart your hands are from your hips, and you just naturally lay onto the floor. If one's pretty close to your waist, your back lats or tighten, pulling that arm in, or it could be your pec muscle. Sense and noticing where the weight of your head is. It could be smack right into the center of your head, or it could be where your chin's up to the ceiling, where you feel the weight at the top of your head, or you could really have the chin tucked into your chest and you're really tight into the front of your neck. So with that said, we're going to bend our knee out to the side and slide our foot in and have our feet in that hook lying position. We're going to start with an exercise called the arch and flatten. So you're going to take an inhale to arch the back. Think of the hip bones going towards your thighs. Big belly breath. On the exhale, press into your feet to roll the pelvis back, ribs come down to flatten your back. Get really tight into the front of your abdominals. And then release. Inhaling again to arch your back. Sensing and noticing if you're heavy on one side of your hip than the other. Get really tight. So you want to do this a few times, just figuring out where, how you can get into that arch of that back. Can you get really tight into your back to get really tight, and then slowly release that back down. Really get tight into the front of your abdominals. The tighter you can get into your abdominals, the more you're going to feel a release into the back muscles. One more time here. Big belly breath. Exhale to press into your feet to roll the pelvis back. All the air comes out, back flattens, and then release. The next one we're going to do is going to be the arch and flatten and curl. So you're going to interlace your fingers, place them back behind your head, and then you can sense and notice for yourself if one elbow is maybe floating above the floor. So in that case, that would be tightness into the front of your pec. So we're going to continue with the arch. So you're going to inhale to arch, the chin slides into your chest. You're going to exhale to roll the pelvis back, back flattens, elbows come together, and you're going to lift the head, neck, and chest. Exhale all that air. Slowly release the shoulders down, head comes down, elbows open. Try that again. Big inhale to arch. Exhale, press into your feet, roll that pelvis back, elbows come in, and then curl up. Exhale all that air. Make sure you keep space between your chin and your chest. Elbow opens. One more time here. Inhale to arch. Big breath. Press into your feet to roll the pelvis back. Ribs come down, elbows come together, and curl up. Exhale all that air. And then slowly release the shoulders down. Head comes down, elbows open. You're going to bring your hands out to the side. Separate the feet out to the edge of your mat. You're going to allow one knee to fall in, press into that other foot, And then look over the opposite direction away from your knee. Press onto the inside of that foot to send the hip down away from the knee, away from your hip. Take that big inhale into the center of our body. Make sure this right leg stays pressed onto the mat, and then exhale to zipper your ribs, hip, and foot and knee. Allow the left leg to fall in. Look over that right shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale to zipper the ribs back onto the mat. Hip comes back, foot and knee, and pause. Try that again. So we're trying to create length into our back, a little tuck of your pelvis. Press onto the inside of that left foot as you send that left hip away from your armpit. Big inhale into the center of your body, and then exhale to zipper the ribs back, hip comes back, foot and knee. Try that again. And really send to notice what side may be tighter for you. Big inhale, and then exhale to roll the pelvis back. We're going to walk the feet in, and then we're going to do an exercise called diagonal arching curl. Bring that left knee in, left hand goes onto the kneecap. You're going to bring that right hand back behind your head. You're going to inhale to arch the back, equal weight onto your hip bones. You're going to roll the pelvis back, pull that knee in, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and cross that elbow over to the outside or the inside of that knee, and send this elbow down towards the mirror. Slowly come back. Inhale to arch. So arching your back. Chin goes into that chest. Press into that right foot to press, roll the pelvis back. Knee comes in. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Get tight in front of the abdominals. Cross over. That's your diagonal. Exhale all that air. And then slowly come back. Try that again. Inhale. You're kind of holding onto your hand and allowing the shoulder to go down away from your ears, arching that back. You'll feel one side of the waist get really short, and then curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, cross that elbow over, tight, 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 and then slowly release. Let's go to the other side. Right hand, left hand goes back behind your head. Inhale to arch that back. Press into that left knee to roll the pelvis back, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and curl over to that other side. Exhale all that air. And then slowly return. The slower you go, the more the brain will have a chance to be able to connect to those short muscles. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale to press into that left foot. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and bring that elbow to the inside of that left knee. Pull that right knee in, and then slowly return. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, press into that foot to roll the pelvis back. Knee comes in, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and bring that elbow right over to that waist. Send that right elbow down towards the mirror, and then slowly return. You can extend the legs out one at a time, and see if you feel a little bit more open in your hip joints. Do you feel the lower back, does it feel closer to the floor? If you're still a little bit arched, we're going to go on to our side. This is called the side bend. So the positions for this is you can come right to the edge of your mat. The shoulders and hips will be right at the edge. The bottom arm can either be straight or it can be bent. Knees come out of your hips and the ankles are in line with your knees. This arm here is going to reach and grab the opposite ear. So I'd like to bring this hand out. So we're going to take an inhale. And we're going to exhale to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, trying to think of the rib going into your hip. Yep, and then slowly come back down. So you're trying to shorten the waist on the upper waist, and you want to take a breath onto the waist that's on the floor. Inhale. Exhale to slowly come back down. One more here. Inhale. Exhale to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are down away from your ears. Don't pull on your head. Just use that to just as a gauge. And then slowly come back down. So we're going to add on the second part. So as you lift the head, neck, and shoulders, you're going to keep the knees glued together, and you're going to lift that top heel. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Side bend. Get really short turn into that top waist. Inhale on the waist onto the floor, and then slowly come back down. As you come back down, the waist on the floor will lift slightly. And try that again. Inhale, exhale, side bend. You want to still stay within those 2 panes of glass. And then slowly come back down. One more here. Inhale, exhale to side bend. Shorten the waist onto the floor. And you don't want to lean back or lean forward. You're between 2 panes of glass. Get tight, tight, tight. And then slowly come back down and completely melt. So we're going to come up and go to the other side. We're going to swing around. Arm is straight out. So you may feel it's easier to do it on one side than the other. Other hand reaches and grabs the opposite ear. Your forearm is on top of your head, so it's not in front and it's not back. All right, so we're going to start with the head, neck, and shoulder lifting. Inhale, exhale to lift. Get really tight into the side on the top waist. So you should feel it equally into the front of your waist and into the back. If you feel it just into the back, means you're probably rolling back. So inhale, exhale to lift. Tight, tight, tight. And you may even feel tighter in your neck on one side. Inhale here, exhale to lift. And your gaze should be forward. That will kind of keep you in your alignment. And then slowly come back down and completely melt. One more here. Inhale, exhale to lift. Hold that. Take an inhale into the waist onto the floor. And then exhale to slowly come back down. We'll do that again. Inhale, exhale. Take an inhale onto the waist onto the floor. Exhale to slowly come back down. Now we're going to lift the top heel. Inhale, exhale, top heel lifts. So this is an internal rotation of your leg. So you should feel it maybe into your hip if your hip is really tight. And then you can slowly bring everything down. And also sense too, when you're coming up, exhale. If the leg starts to kind of shake like this, that's sensory motor amnesia. So which means that the brain is trying to connect to that muscle. So try to really slow it down through that shaking. Really slowly bring everything down. Just like molasses at the bottom of the jar. So think about that. Inhale again. Exhale. Side bend. Tight into your waist. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back down. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Between those 2 panes of glass. Inhale into your waist onto the floor. And then exhale to slowly come back down. Good. So now let's lay onto our back. And see if you feel a little different. Maybe you feel even longer on both sides of your waist. So the side bend is a really good exercise for having one hip up higher than the other. And also for the back muscles. Alright, so we're going to turn, actually we're going to bend our knees. Hands are going to be out to the side. Palms will be facing up. So we're going to do an exercise called the wash rag. So you're going to start just like, think of rolling the right arm, like a rolling pin. Think of the shoulder going to the opposite hip. And you're just going to let the head roll. Get really tight into the front of your body. Shoulder can come off the floor, and then slowly bring the shoulder back, elbow comes down, head comes back, palm comes up. Try that again. You want to roll the hands. I don't know if you can see. Let me switch around. I don't know if you can see. I guess you can, sorry. I can't see when I'm on the floor, but anyway, let's try it again. So we're going to start with, we'll start with still with the right arm. I'll switch around. Continue with what you were doing. So just let that right arm roll. You can see how my shoulder is coming up off the floor. I'm turning my head to look toward the opposite shoulder. Then let the shoulder come down, elbow comes down, palm opens. Let's get to the other side. So you're gonna roll that left arm in. You can see in the mirror, as I pull that shoulder in, arm is straight, and then I slowly let the shoulder come down, elbow comes down, and then the palm opens. Try that again. You start to roll the arm, you roll over your thumb. The elbow lifts, the shoulder lifts. Look in the mirror, you can see how I'm rolling that shoulder in and I'm turning my head. Slowly bring the shoulder down, elbow comes down, forearm, and then palm, head turns. Last one here. Turning the arm, rolling that shoulder in, feeling the rib come off the floor, turning your head. And then exhale to slowly come back down. So now we're going to incorporate the legs. So just let both legs fall to one side and then look over that left shoulder. Inhale here, exhale to return. Try that again. Let both legs fall to the right as you look over the left. Take that inhale into your waist. Press onto the inside of that left foot to send that left knee forward. Inhale. And then exhale to bring the ribs back. Hip comes back, foot and knee. So now we're going to roll the right arm in as the legs go to the right. You're going to roll that right arm in, looking over that left shoulder. Take that inhale to press into the inside of that left foot. Exhale to zipper the ribs back, shoulder comes down, elbow comes down, and then pause. Try that again. Inhale, so you're bringing out your waist. You're letting the legs fall just easily. It's just really very easily and with control. Inhale. Exhale to return. Let's go to the other side. Legs fall to the left. As you roll that left arm in, you can see in the mirror how the shoulder is lifting off the floor. I press into the inside of that right foot to send the hip down away from my armpit. One long line. Inhale here. Exhale to zipper the ribs back. Hip comes back. Both the knees come back. Feet land and arm opens. Head comes back to center. Try that again. Inhale. Exhale as you roll that left arm. Both legs fall to the left. Rotate that right palm away from you. Press into that right foot to get inhale to send that hip down away from your armpit, and then exhale to zipper the ribs. Hips come back, feet and knee. And then pause. So if you have any tightness into the front of your chest, that should help to bring the shoulders a little bit heavier onto the floor. Good, so you're going to slide the legs in one more time. And we're going to go into an exercise called the flower. So the legs will be open, the bottom of the feet are together, palms are up. So we're going to take an inhale to arch the back. Feel the ribs go towards the ceiling, chin comes into your chest. Exhale to bring the knees together. You'll feel the ribs come down, the back flattens, knees come together, and just lift the chin up to get really tight into the back of your neck as you get tight into your abdominals. And then slowly let the back start to arch. The chin comes into the chest. Inhale to open the legs. Get tight into your back. Exhale to press into your feet, to roll the pelvis back, ribs come down, knees come together, get really tight. Chin goes up towards the ceiling, get really tight into the back of your neck. Try that again. Legs open, the pelvis goes forward to arch the back. Weight is on your shoulders. Inhale to arch. Exhale to bring those ribs back. Pelvis goes to the floor, knees come together. Now we're going to start to add the arms. So bring the hands kind of close to your body. We're going to roll the arms in together. So they're both rolling in like this. So the back of your hands will go towards your hips. The shoulders will come in and you'll feel your chest cave. So you're going to take that inhale to arch. Exhale, press into both feet to roll the pelvis back. The arms start to roll. Belly gets tight. Tight in front of the pecs. Chin goes up to the ceiling. And then slowly unravel. You'll see my neck get longer. Shoulder comes down. So the shoulder that comes down last is the tighter one. So I'm a little tight on my right side. So try that again. Inhale to arch. Feel equal weight onto your hip bones. Hips go, in front of your hips go towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale to press into your feet to roll the pelvis back. Ribs come down. Arms roll. Get really tight. Chin goes up towards the ceiling. And then slowly unravel. Now we're going to do this all together. The legs are open. Inhale to arch. Chin goes into your chest. Big belly breath. Roll onto the feet. The pelvis rolls back. Ribs come down. Arms start to roll and get really tight. So this is they call it the flower because this is your tight rosebud. All the air comes out. And then you start to unravel like the flower starts to bloom. So this is your whole flower. Big, beautiful rose is blooming. All the tension is released into this position. Inhale. Exhale to press into your feet to roll the pelvis back. Arms start to roll in. Get really tight. Chin goes up. Shoulders roll in. And then slowly unravel. And now extend the legs straight out. And see how you feel. You should be really a little bit more relaxed. The back should be much closer to the floor. The front of the hips should be open. Shoulders should be more flared and heavier. Bones of the shoulders should be flat onto the mat. There should be a space between your chin and your chest. That's a natural position of your neck. So if you're still maybe like this, or this is still like that, you still need to work on some of these somatic movements. So thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Dolores. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel so you can take advantage of these wonderful videos. If there's someone that you know that would benefit, please share this information with them. And if you do need help privately, I'd be more than glad to help you. We have a beautiful studio here. This is the part of the studio that private sessions are done. People that have a scoliosis, we have a rack back here that will help to bring your body close to center. So we do practice some exercises from the Schroff method, which actually will help people who have scoliosis tremendously. Even if you have a little bit or to a large degree, this is something that would benefit you tremendously. We've had a lot of success with the somatics and with using I like to call it the rack, because it really does help to stretch you out, right? So thank you for joining me, and good night.